up, everyone? Cody from Northridge Heating and Cooling here. As it says right there on my name badge. Alright, yes, that's my name badge. First ever video. There's going to be a large majority of things that I plan on videotaping. You know, we do a lot of outdoor stuff too. Obviously, I'm also in the heating and cooling trades. So that's what this video is going to be about. But like I said, we do a lot of other stuff too. So, you know, if you're interested in that kind of outdoor stuff and, you know, different repairs on different things and stuff like that, feel free to like the video and subscribe. But I felt that it was important, you know, without rambling on, that, you know, my furnace, my relatively newer furnace, actually just broke down today. And I figured, well, why not make a quick video? Because it's actually a pretty common repair and a pretty common thing to fail. And I think it would save a lot of different homeowners time and effort and money and everything else, and it's very, very easy to do. So anyways, I will get right to that and go from there. Alright guys, so we are back. This is the furnace here. Alright, it's a downflow furnace. It's an Amana furnace. It's a decent brand, I guess. It's not that great, not what I prefer, but anyways, so this is it here. Basically what was going on is the furnace would ignite. So right in there, it might be kind of hard to see, but that's the igniter that glows like an orangish color, and the flame would light, and then poof, it would go right back out. So I mean, I've been doing it long enough. I know, you know, what that is pretty much right away. For you, obviously, as a homeowner, if you don't know anything about the trade, you're gonna be looking at all this and be like, holy crap, what do I do here? So listen, long story short, if you're having that same problem, you know, you see flame, the flame comes on and it goes off right away. 9 times out of 10, it's this little guy right here. There we go. It's this little guy right here. This is the flame sensor. All right, all this basically does is just detect the flame, and you know, these just get oxidized over time because they're exposed to flame. So if it doesn't sense the flame or a hot enough temperature, it shuts the gas off to prevent too much gas flowing into the chamber. All right, so these, so like I said, that's the igniter right on top here. Generally, it's right on the other side of the igniter, on this side. So, you know, for this one, I mean, you could see yours relatively easy, but it usually just sits right on top of there, you know, plugged in with just one wire. It's held in by just one bolt, which is, you know, this one here, just a very, very small bolt. So you just take the one bolt out, take out the flame sensor, and then you just take the flame sensor here. It's very easy to do. And I mean, you could use a fine piece of wool, or hell, even a dollar bill if you had it on you. But all you need to do is just give it a couple swipes. It's just a steel rod. That's all it is. And don't get these confused with the igniter. I have seen people do that before. If it doesn't look like this, then do not touch it. Those do not get cleaned, restored, nothing. Just the flame sensor. All right. I just use a little, you know, metal brush here. Give it a few swipes. You don't need to get in there, nothing. Just a few swipes like that, and that's all you need, literally. And just that alone will save you a service call and potentially someone coming out charging you, you know, $100 or whatever, just to take this off and clean it. All right, so here's our bolt, and here's our flame sensor. And actually, really try not to touch the metal either. Forgot to mention that, because it doesn't like greasy hands. But anyway, so grab this. This is the burner assembly I showed you before. Your igniter over there. Do not touch that. Put it back over here in this little hole. And, you know, don't worry about, you know, touching a few things here and there. You're not going to mess it up. It's just an igniter. It's a steel rod. And you're gonna have to get in here a bit, but you know, put your bolt back in there in that little hole. All right, so we got that in. tighten it down. Usually you can just finger tight, you know, finger tighten them. And just go back in here with your wrench or screwdriver, whatever you have. Get a little turn. Put your wire connector back on top here, just like this, just like that. Right. That there, so it's kind of hard to see. I apologize, the lighting is horrible. That's it, and that's really it. You know, obviously make sure the power's off and all that stuff first before you do all this. Should have mentioned that in the beginning, sorry. And then we'll fire it back up, see what happens. So, first and foremost, this motor here is the Inducer motor. That is going to be the first motor that will kick on. It's the first step in the sequence of operation. And then that's the igniter that I told you about. Alright, so that'll glow like that orangish color. That's what lights the natural gas. And then you'll see the flame go from the left to the right. And then there's the flame sensor. Right in there. See that? That's what you want to see. And now our flame is running continuously like it's supposed to. Pretty easy repair, guys. And so like I said, it's a pretty easy repair. I mean, like I said, I'm in the trade, been doing it for a while, so you know, if I could save anybody a few bucks, especially doing something, you know, that simple, I mean, you know, you really don't need much to do that. And if it saves you a couple $100 and, you know, helps keep your family warm and whatnot, you know, try to help. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I appreciate it. I'll continue to do little stuff like this too when I'm out on service calls and stuff like that. Or, you know, just doing stuff around the house, or, you know, for outdoors, doing fishing stuff or whatever. I mean, try to stay pretty active. So anyways, guys, I appreciate it. If it helped at all, please like the video, comment if you want to, and subscribe too. That would definitely help. So appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try